wanted to talk about Dymondsflawless. If you guys don't know her, she's a YouTuber who's been on YouTube since like 2014. And for a lot of us, we've been subscribers and we've watched her grow up and we've watched her develop, I guess, into the young woman that she is today. And recently, Dymond, last year, she was going out with a boy named, I think it was Sid, King Sid or whatever. And her and her dad actually came out and revealed that Dymond had like been being abused by him. So that was kind of the start of what some people might consider like the downfall of Dymond's channel and the downfall of what she was building on her YouTube channel, because she was doing really good. And when she came out with that, it just seemed like Dymond wasn't herself, you know. Obviously she was telling her side of the story. Whether it's true or not, that's not for us to decide. Also, in my case, I always believe victims until otherwise. And so for that kind of was like, oh damn, like somebody that we've been following or somebody that we've been subscribed to is getting hurt, and or was getting hurt, and nothing. King Sid came out and he contracted because obviously he was the one being accused of being an abuser, and his friend came out, and it just seemed like they were really gaslighting Dymond and making her seem like she was crazy and making her dad seem like he was crazy. And I'm not. So for me, I was never like I guess a faithful subscriber to Dymond's channel. I just clicked in and watched videos whenever I had the time or whenever I felt like, you know, checking up on her, because I have been subscribed since she was like maybe a sophomore or junior in high school. Through YouTube, we kind of learned her personality and we kind of learned what she's all about. But then recently, like after that, she's been going through a lot. Like I really stopped thinking about her in a way that I was like, okay, she's fine. That was just some crazy things. But for the past few weeks, things have been popping up on my feed on YouTube about Dymond just like going crazy, and I definitely had to watch them and look into them. And it was clear that Dymond is not in her right mind. From the video of her twerking like on the bathroom, like on the hotel room's bed, and her being on her period, or her going to the strip club and doing that. It just did not seem like the Dymond that we have been seeing for so long. And as someone who's a psychology major, it just did not seem right. Like the way she was talking, the way she has been conducting herself, it just didn't seem like Dymond, or it didn't seem like what we've come to know through her channel. And even though we don't know her personally, or even though I don't know her personally, it kind of set off an alarm for me about the way she's been acting, because like I said, I'm studying psychology. This is what I'm going to school for. But also because of the recent video of her pulling up to King Sid's house. And I think that is what made me want to come and post a video, because her mental health is really not stable right now. It's clearly not stable. And I think the Black community, for sure, because that's who most of her subscribers are, that's what her demographic is, because she is a Black girl, they don't take it seriously, and they're not taking her seriously. And it's kind of sad that Dymond has come out several times to say she's been abused. Whether you think she's on drugs or not, she's come out several times to say she's been abused. She's come out several times to say that Sid abused her. And her story has never switched up from what I've seen. She's always basically said that this is what happened. And you can clearly see, since that incident with Sid and since her dad going on to her channel and making his own video, you can see that she hasn't been the same, I guess I could say. It's clear that this girl is being gaslit. It's clear that nobody's really taking her seriously because of her behavior. But for me, this looks like a cry for help. For me, what I'm here to talk about is mental health in the Black community, and how Dymond is a perfect example of someone who may very well be on the brink of a mental breakdown, or is having a mental breakdown, and nobody's taking her seriously, and everybody's calling her crazy because the Black community doesn't take mental health seriously. Like, this girl is rich. Her parents are rich. She has no reason to act the way she's been acting, and that's why I think it's not normal. Like, before she went out with Sid, there were never any stories about Dymond doing off the wall things, doing things that recently she's been doing, which makes me think that there was something that happened, whether it was Sid or whether it was somebody else, where she definitely did have that break, and she definitely is crying out for help. Nobody's taking her serious. Like I said, I don't know her, and I can't like personally reach out to her, talk to her, and kind of her that support that she clearly needs, because her parents are clearly not taking this seriously. And like I said, her parents clearly don't have any control over her. They're not taking her seriously. Her dad, it looks, and he seems to be an enabler. I really believe that if they want to seriously save their daughter, if they really want to connect with her and get through to her, because clearly her behavior is damaging her career and the connections that she's had. And I can't diagnose because I'm not a licensed psychologist or anything yet, but it's clear that Dymond is not in her right mind. It's clear that people are making fun of her because they think it's funny. So I wanted to talk about like how in the Black community we don't take that seriously, and it's honestly sad that we don't, because her demographic are teenagers, and you would think that the teenagers now are trying to be different from their parents and what they've seen, and that they want to help out the community, and that they look at people like Dymond and say, hey, maybe this isn't something to be laughed at. Maybe this is not something that I should be viewing for my own entertainment, but that I should be looking at her and wondering, how can I help, or how can I advocate for people that are clearly not sane and are clearly hurting and clearly going through something? How can I advocate for them, and how can I get them the help that they need, instead of laughing and sharing and posting it as if it's just some entertaining thing that you just watch for Friday night special. Sickening. Like, this girl is clearly going through something, and all of these videos of her just not where it's at. And I really wish her parents would take her social media away from her, because they're the adults, they're the parents. They're just letting her do it because I feel like they're letting money raise her, and that's what she's going through, something clearly. Like I said before, and I'm saying it again, she's going through something, and for people to laugh is just disgusting. I think now going forward, we really need to look out for stuff like that, and I'm going to continue to advocate for girls like her. And I really wish I could talk to Dymond, because it's clear that mental health in our community is not taken seriously. And I am going to leave some links down below, but I just kind of wanted to get that out because it was bothering me that all of these videos are coming out about her, and she really cannot really right now advocate for herself, and someone should be, whether it's her friends, whether it's her father, somebody should be talking about it, and somebody should be telling her that this is not right, and somebody should be getting her some help for longer than what they said was a week. So I just encourage people to be kind and try to learn about what mental health is and the signs of it, of someone being mentally unstable, and understand that this girl is trying in the best way that she can to go ahead and tell her story and talk about what she's been going through, and how people have not been listening to her clearly. Because that video with Sid, that's disgusting. Sid's girlfriend is disgusting. I don't care. Those are horrible people, and whether she made you mad or not, call the police and get her off your property. Tell everyone to come inside and lock the doors. Don't entertain her when she's acting like that. But for Sid's girlfriend to throw that drink on her, I felt like that was the lowest of the low, and possible bird brains of her to do that. And just as a girl, if you know this girl is hurting about your boyfriend this bad, you kind of want to ask, why does he act like that towards her? Why is she breaking down like that? Why is she pulling up to his house like this? Like, why do you not question that and you instantly take his side? Yes, that's your boyfriend, but just nobody's taking her seriously, and it's kind of sad. And so really hope that this video is means for a discussion of Black mental health in the community, and why Black women are not taken seriously. And you can like and subscribe if you want to, but I really want to just in the comments discuss this, and hopefully Dymond gets help, because that's the biggest thing. Like, that's why I made this video. I really just want her to get help, and hopefully if you need help or if you need to talk, my DMs are always open. And yeah, bye.